Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Flying and Eating. Today, let's go somewhere and do something, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Good morning. Hey guys, it's Adam here. On today's adventure, we are going out to Portland, Oregon, specifically because I have been invited as a guest to Portland Retro Game Expo once again. Done a few videos going to Portland specifically for Portland Retro Game Expo, so you're going to see a lot of familiar faces. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be some surprises, particularly those who are into video games, and if you're not, don't worry, because we also do a lot of other stuff. So, let the adventure begin. Okay. I have checked my bag, which I don't usually do, but today I felt like doing it. And we're going to go hit up security. We'll go through the clear lane, head over to the club lounge because we've got some time. We're going to go to the good club lounge so we get the better food because, you know, fat. Cleared security, no problems this time. Nobody stole my deodorant, which was always pleasant. That happened last time. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to the club lounge. Here's the interesting thing. So the club lounge breakfast usually kind of sucks. But it ends at 11. It's like 10:55 right now, which means they're going to switch over to the lunch, which is much better. So we just left the club lounge. You guys ready for a unique complaint? So I was going to surprise you. I'm supposed to change planes in Houston, Texas before heading out to Portland. They canceled my flight to Houston, and so I was rebooked to a direct. And I'm upset about this. Most people would be very happy. I am not. I like my extra segments, extra miles, and I like to show you guys odd stuff. So yes, I'm genuinely disappointed that I don't have a connection in Houston on my way to Portland from Chicago. But that's a anal retention thing that you have to do. Okay. Because you're handing them out, so they're I'm officially here in Portland. Now, some of you normal people would probably be wondering why I was so excited to switch planes in Texas and then got annoyed when I had to go directly. Well, personally, I'm eccentric, but partially I wanted to show you guys additional content. But really, the true, honest reason here, other than just like segments and that kind of thing, because I had, already had the flight booked and planned, I was able to pick my seat in advance, and because this was a reshuffle, I got forced into like one of those seats in the back, the bad ones, which is fine. I had an aisle seat, I was fine, but it's like, you went from, all right, I'm gonna have a nice fun day of all this, I get my nice big old seat, it's gonna be good, down to like, all right, cramped flight, let's go. Portland. Okay, so because Portland has a proud history of always being closed, as you can see evident by that, I'm going to stop here at the United Club and get some lunch before heading into town. Just left the United Club back there. I got myself some tacos and stuff like that. There was nashables. Maybe I did a dessert. I don't know. I didn't film that part. Sorry. But anyway, yeah, it was fine. So now I'm going to go pick up my bag and head on into the city. So they've done a lot to update this airport since the last time I was here. There's construction and everything. I don't know if it's just because they're funneling us into a section I've never been to or if they're actually making a bunch of changes, but I will give them this. It's a lot nicer. It actually, oddly enough, it reminds me a lot of Frankfurt Airport. And I have my bag. I was told it was best to take the Max Light Rail in this time. I've never actually bothered to do that. Apparently it stops right in front of my hotel, so yeah, that'll make life easier. PRGE hooked me up. They got me a nice room here with a, I'll say, sort of a nice view. Can't really see much, but there's going to be like nature and stuff out there somewhere. Yeah, look, you guys like nature probably. Anyway, I'm going to charge my stuff and head over to the convention center and just see like what's good. All right, so I have gotten into the con. I've got my special guest badge here. Obviously, this is the day before the con, so obviously not that many people are here yet, but it just gives you a sense of the space of this place. Oh, they're going to have that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers game. All right, I'm going to be playing that later. The Blockbuster experience will be over there. We're in the Sega Lounge. This is obviously being set up at the moment, and I want to give Dave over there credit because he made the greatest Sega Pluto promo art I've ever seen, and it's the greatest one because it actually uses the one we have. All right, so I'm out with the boys. This is Captain Potato, Dave, Patrick, Steve. Actually, I never caught your name. Alex, nice to meet you. So we're out at this place called... You picked it.
It's a Bistro Elysium, based off the hit video game Disco Elysium.
Does that actually verify it, or are you just making assumptions?
I mean,
he's just making stuff up. Got it. Okay.
Speaks for itself.
Right. So we're taking a look at the menu. It's like Asian, kind of Japanese Thai fusion almost, and you and I apparently have settled on the exact same thing: the tiger pork belly bowl.
Yeah, but what butthole wrecking level are you
No, this is a 0 buttholes. So
This is the amount of
it's
hours
belly.
on the toilet,
It's
yeah.
belly, not butthole. Yeah, this is the number of hours.
This is like 4 hours.
That's 4 toilets. How many rolls of toilet paper are necessary? Yeah. So how are your pot stickers?
They're fantastic. You should have ordered some.
I didn't though.
Yeah, you didn't. And you get none.
Wow. Alright, so some of our food has come out. We got the same thing. The tiger, pork, whatever.
I'm enjoying it, but
You are? That's good.
Yeah.
Alright. They're still waiting. They're getting some of their stuff. Some stuff's happening. Alright, how's this going?
It's pretty spicy, but I like it.
Alright. Glad to hear that. And you got the same thing as us.
Yeah, it's great.
Alright. So Steve got like the evil version of what we got. So we got the tiger pork belly. He got the barbecue pork belly-ish. So it's like the same, but not. Are you digging it? Is it good?
It's not gonna burn you.
He seems happy. Do you guys remember Steve? He went to the Cuban restaurant in Long Island with us. Remember that? High five. Yeah. So we just came out of Elysian Bistro Elysium. I don't know. Captain. Hashtag potato.
yes.
What did you think of your food? And do you remember the name of the restaurant? Because I already did.
Disco Elysium, something.
Bistro Elysium.
Yes. It was good. I am not as well traveled as Adam, so I'm sure he probably said it was garbage.
No, I actually liked it.
For my,
I felt like it was missing a broth. You know, it's like you present it in a ramen bowl, and it's dry because you're like expecting a soup base, because just the way the presentation. But the food itself was good.
yeah, I enjoyed it. My simple potato tastes were overwhelmed by it, and I had a seizure, but everything's fine.
Good morning. It is day 2 here in Portland, Oregon, and I want to get some food before the con starts, so I made the decision. I'm coming to a place called Cafe 700. Why? Because most importantly, it's open and it's not Denny's. So I just left Cafe 700. I had a breakfast burrito with chorizo and hash browns and other things in it. It was fine. It was, you know, nothing crazy to write home about, but like, in Portland, you gotta remember, whatever's open is, other than Denny's, is what you go to. So with that glowing review, yeah, it was fine for what it needs to be. Now, I'm going to head over to the convention center, head on in, and burp. Sorry about that. Tato, what's it like to be suddenly thrust into VIP access?
Well, I'm very happy that I have seized this position from Dave, who unfortunately is no longer with us.
Yeah, suck it, Atlanta Dave.
I hate both of you more than you will ever know.
Alright, so I'm going to be playing the crap out of this later. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Rita's Rewind. You know, modern day Power Rangers game based on like Super Nintendo era, based on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers lore. That's gonna be all me. Also, fun little fact, the official Atari booth. So they have like a little legacy section of its history, but also a store and all sorts of other stuff over here next to Atari Age with history of Atari. But yeah, obviously everybody's still setting up, but very cool. Look, I've got 2 players because my other player is, you know, filming. Power Rangers, Rita's Rewind. I'm very much looking forward to this, and I hope it has a physical edition, because even the limited amount we've played with it. Which controller were you using? Green. Look at that. I can play the game with 2 controllers. How come they only target me, even though you're a dead person over there? Anyway, the point is, I've been playing this game for a few minutes, and I'm already having a good time. I'm looking forward to getting our final release. So refresher, this is the Atari Jaguar dental equipment. After Atari went out of business, they sold the rights to their molds to the Jaguar to a dental company called Imogen. Our buddy Jesse, friend of the channel, actually works there and owns this. This is not a Jaguar. It's actually a camera. Like if you went to the dentist, this is the thing that goes on the wall in your mouth. But in a video game context like this, it's actually a pretty neat device. I am sweaty. The air conditioning is not quite on yet. Anyway, so I brought this over to Atari, and they actually thought this was fascinating. Because like one of them had heard of it, but they had never seen one, because how could you? And so they were taking a bunch of photos. They may or may not be posting them on their Twitter and stuff. They followed me on Twitter and said something about like reaching out to do video opportunities. So hey, that's always a bonus. Wasn't why I did it. In case you want to know why I did it. I like to show odd people stuff that I think that they might find fascinating for one reason or another. All right, so this side of the con just opened, so it's going to start filling up in here real quick. The main dealer room is still closed. I'm going to get out of here because I have no reason to be here. But yeah, it's let the chaos begin. So lunch has arrived. This is a spicy beef udon. As you can see, it's in a takeaway container, so it's not particularly attractive.
All right, and I also got some sushi here. Spicy salmon roll. Yeah.
So this section is still setting up. As you can see, people are getting tattoos. That's always fun. I've already bought something very, very stupid, but I did it anyway. No regrets. And Yeah, it's kind of nice. So this room is closed today. The other room is now open to the public, and I have no desire to go over there. So I'm staying here. You guys know Captain Potato over there, hiding behind Patrick. So do you guys remember watching this? We went out to Long Island, and we went to the grave of a certain deceased president, which doesn't really narrow it down because we've gone to a lot of dead presidents. But we went to Teddy Roosevelt's presidency, like his grave. This dude is obsessed with Teddy Roosevelt. Tell us a random fact about Teddy Roosevelt.
Had asthma. Oh, his wife and his mother died on the same day. Lovely story. First president to ride in a submarine. Briefly flew in an aircraft. Mind you, this is very early days of aircraft.
You guys get the point. He knows the dude. So we went to his grave. His grave has little pamphlets about his death, and we got them for him.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's going to enjoy those inappropriately later in all the wrong ways. You know what I'm saying. You're welcome. So we're now out at, where are we at? Spirit of 77? Yeah, like a pub type of deal. Obviously the captain has betrayed me. He has eaten before we got here.
He took too long.
I did not. He didn't respond to his messages.
He was waiting for sunshine.
Well, thanks to reveal that, Sunshine is here. Sunshine just came in. He landed doing a one-day turnaround. This guy is turning into me. Also, Candace is here. And Jean. You guys remember some older episodes? There they are. So, we're going to eat food now, and then there's going to be a special competition coming up. And it's going to put a lot of pressure on this guy. It's going to make everyone hate me. So my food's here, and it came like ludicrously quick. Like, all right, I'm impressed. Oh yeah, you got like a burger or something, right? Pulled pork. Right on. And what did you get that's not there anymore?
Oh, most of it. It's a soft
Oh,
pizza.
I thought it was a banana from here. I was like, what?
I had a banana.
Right on. Fried banana. Fried banana. Salted fried banana. You know what? That would probably be good. You can, yeah, make it happen. You can do it. While we've eaten our food, they've got like some Australian football like tournament going on in here, and they're watching this live from I think it's Melbourne. And we're not gonna lie, we're all kind of getting into this. It's stupid American hand egg, the dumbest sport ever created. We just came out of the Spirit of 77. How'd you like your food?
Tasty. It was a good pretzel.
Oh, you're the pretzel, right?
Yeah.
I'm full of spirit.
You're full of okay. And what did you have before you betrayed us?
I had a burger and I cannibalized some JoJo's.
Oh, potatoes, right? And yours?
Yeah, I had a pulled pork. Hey, it was open.
Yeah, that's the big thing in Portland. I can't stress that enough. It's open. I will give credit to that place though. Tonight they're doing something like we showed you this Australian thing going on. I think they're open like way late to stay synced up to the game. So this trip has been a little bizarre because stuff has been open. And this one's open later than it says it's going to be. This is like the, I don't even know, this is like the Bizarro Universe version of Portland. You know?
They should be closing, but they're not.
Keep Portland normal.
God bless Australian football.
Yeah, Australian football, MVP of the night. Who knew?
That's right.
You're the goat. It's yeah, keeping Portland open, making them actually do their jobs. It's nice. So Sunshine and I are chilling in the lobby, and who do we run into? Do you guys remember Marcus?
Whoa, hello, it's me.
Yeah,
Marcus.
we used to hang out in the when we go up to like Goonies Town, Astoria.
Astoria, yes.
So he's a very nice man.
Pretty nice.
He's all right.
Yeah.
And we'll see him again in a future adventure, no doubt. We're gonna come bother you at some point.
Most likely, I hope so.
Yeah,
come
for
see
sure.
Galactic.
Yeah, go to Galactus. Go to his arcade.
Yeah.
It's the best one in Astoria.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, well, that's slow hanging fruit, but like all of Oregon.
It's actually pretty
You know
good.
what? I will give him the entirety of the Pacific Northwest.
People travel for it.
I will give you most of America on that one.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
The only reason I can't is just because we have Galloping Ghosts in Chicago.
That's
And
awesome.
I have no choice but to be biased towards my own town. But other than that, the goat.
Yeah. Thanks, dude.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it.
Yep. All right, I'll catch you later. All right, so what's up? Hello. We got people. So we're about to do a tournament here for pumpkin bread. Now, last year, Candace brought us pumpkin bread, and it was very good. To the point where there was extra pumpkin bread. Stick around, we'll give you pumpkin bread. Like, okay. Anyway, so Candace brought pumpkin bread last year, and it was good stuff. Now, I guess Captain Potato over here, what happened with that? Like, did you need to...
I took great umbrage with it, and I had to supply my own.
All right. So to that end, we have 2 pumpkin breads, and we're going to have a bit of a tournament here. We're going to see whose is the best. And this burden of responsibility will solely fall on the totally unbiased Sunshine. Now, the reason he's unbiased is I'm obviously going to root for Candace. It's like, you know, she's a super friend of mine. She puts us up at her house. Cap has never even invited me to Idaho, much less anything else. So I can't vote for him. So I'm biased. Sunshine has never been treated nicely by either of them, so he's got no dog in the fight.
Yeah, I can on both of them.
So will you tell us why your pumpkin bread is going to be the best one? What's in it? What's the story?
It's a 20-plus-year-old recipe from high school when I was learning to cook, in the beginning. And I realized that I liked pumpkin for the first time, and it wasn't just a basic, pumpkin spice latte. And then I decided, instead of adding the walnuts that the original recipe called for, which I hate walnuts, why not chocolate chips? And I feel like that takes it to the next level.
So why is your pumpkin bread the best?
My pumpkin bread is a wonderful treat of the Pacific Northwest, featuring huckleberries from the land of the Clearwater where the coyotes howl Itzayaya, my home in Idaho. Wild huckleberries coupled with cream cheese made here in Oregon from Tillamook. So,
oh, Tillamook cheat code. All right.
So we're going to try and do our best.
Did you really put huckleberries in this thing?
There are huckleberries.
Wow. I would have expected potatoes. Now, do you even like pumpkin bread? Have you ever had one?
I've actually had Candace's pumpkin bread.
You've had Candace's pumpkin bread. Okay, so
I do have some experience.
You do have some experience in this department. Now, based on their presentation, what do you got? What's going on here?
So definitely Cap's presentation. He definitely gets a point for having full Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah, he's got pumpkin decor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So definitely points for there. I will probably have to dock him. I'm not a fan of cream cheese.
You're not a fan of what?
Not a fan of cream cheese.
He's not taking it well. Now, what about what's going on here with Candace's?
Candace's, I will say, having it last time, the chocolate chips are definitely a good addition.
I agree with that.
I'm very curious on the
I want the huckleberries. I want to see how that goes. Now, she sliced hers. He did not. Does he win points at presentation on that or lose due to lack of convenience?
As long as he brought his knife.
We did bring a knife. We did get a knife. Granted, we had to get it for him at the dinner, but we did bring one.
Watch it shatter like the turkey on Christmas Vacation.
It just dries out and falls apart. We're like, all right, Candace wins by default, I guess.
You bring it on a plate.
I did, yeah.
So it's been pressurized and depressurized.
Ooh, that might add to the flavor though. You never know. Each contestant is going to pick a slice of theirs to hand to Sunshine personally as the best piece. This is where you have to pick one.
Oh.
You can do it blind.
He just hands the first one to him.
The rind.
All right.
Interesting choice.
The rind, yeah. Okay.
The
huckleberries. Now, I see the purple bit, but what's the black ones?
They're just...
More huckleberries?
Yes.
But different colored huckleberries. Okay, so is it two huckleberries or they just cook differently?
I think it's just which ones are riper.
Oh, okay. Does he lose points for lack of ripeness berries? He has mixed berries of the same berry.
I guess we'll have to figure out if we get some afterwards.
And then that's a cream cheese core, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right, he looks kind of pleased. And he dug into the cream cheese part first and still smiled despite not liking cream cheese.
I will say, yeah, the cream cheese is actually really good in this instance.
Oh, the weakness suddenly becomes the benefit. Interesting.
Yeah, I've never had huckleberries. Those are
they good?
Very tasty.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're just like one bite pizza review, so you're done with that one for now.
Okay.
Now, Candace, if you would be so kind, select the slice that best represents your pumpkin bread. Oh, middle piece. I believe she heard the criticism of the rind, as you put it.
No, the end pieces were already given out, so.
Oh.
At least of this loaf.
Okay. One bite review. By the way, we're amending the rules. If you find a second bite of either necessary to complete judgment, it is within tolerances. Can you describe this?
It's much more chocolatey.
Well, it has chocolate, so
yes, but I'm saying it's more chocolate than pumpkin.
Okay.
In a lot of ways. So honestly, if you told me there wasn't any pumpkin in it, I would have believed you.
Okay.
Still working up a little bit, but still excellent chocolate. And
do you need a bite of either one to continue?
I think I need one more bite. out of both.
Do it.
To figure out.
All right, we'll let him chew, and then he'll come up with a final decision. So Sunshine has made his decision. He hasn't told us yet. Do you think you won or lost?
Is that even a question? Like, everything from New Jersey is better. I'm from New Jersey. So, therefore, this pumpkin bread...
But this was produced in Washington State.
The recipe came from New Jersey.
Sure, but it does lose points for being forged in Washington.
That I can't even disagree on.
Yeah, so you think you won?
I still think I won.
Okay, she thinks you won. All right.
So I'm a little bit wary because I gave him the rind, but my strategy was I wanted to lead with what might be a weaker piece to justify how good the entire thing might be. But I think I won because my pumpkin bread tastes like pumpkin, and it's not chocolate bread, it's pumpkin bread.
So firstly, I'll say Candace's far more moist, much more professionally done in a lot of senses. You know, it's very good. I enjoy it. I could eat a whole loaf of this. Cap's a little bit on the drier side, but it had little bits. It's not homogeneous. It's heterogeneous. You get some of the cream cheese, some of the huckleberries. I will have to give it to Cap.
Yes! Contestants, thank you very much for entering. If you guys would shake hands, just, you know. Okay, that's New Jersey. That makes sense. Okay, so how does it feel to have not come out victorious?
It's honestly refreshing for once.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now
So used to winning. So somebody else now is responsible for doing this every year. Now, how do you feel now being forced and subjected to the fact you will have to prepare baked goods for us every single year? So I gotta say, I just had a slice of Candace's. She neglected to mention that there's weed in it. Well, it's not in it, but it tastes like it. And why does it taste like that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Liar! It's legal here. Why are you pretending like this is...
Because I have a blunt rolled in my bag, and the loaf of bread was in the bag. So...
And apparently you just didn't notice this. It just tastes like I'm eating a weed cake or something. So I just had some Cap's bread. I gotta say, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah,
it doesn't have weed in it. It does have weird berries, which was nice.
Yes.
It had little crunchy things that occasionally made me go like, the hell was that? But it was very good, and you are screwed because you're going to have to bake stuff all the time for us.
My plan worked.
Threw it. Recount.
You want to lose now? Yeah, there's no prize. You just have to do a lot more work. So these guys just tried the pumpkin bread. This is Hancock. You guys know him. What did you think?
Oh yeah, Candace's was my preference because I like chocolate chips.
You won in his contest.
Oh, because I like chocolate chips.
That's not a bad thing.
But I'm not a cream cheese fan.
Okay, all right, that's fair. That's fair.
Spicy and good. What? I like chocolate, but anything she makes is magic.
No, it was phenomenal. She just had the misfortune of having to go up against Captain Potato, who apparently is good at this. Who knew?
By default, I mean, just fantastic. Awesome to have pumpkin bread and be with friends.
Of course. And of course, we got Riggs over here who's busy doing stuff. Brett's over there. You're going to see a lot of Brett soon.
So I love chocolate, so I lean toward the chocolate, but also like cream cheese, so I lean that way. So they're both great.
So you're stuck right in the middle.
As usual.
If you had to do 51-49, what would you do?
Chocolate, because I love chocolate.
All right, so Candace, you just won his too.
Oh, you know what's funny? As much as I love candy, I have to go with the...
You're going with Captain Potato.
I'm going with potato.
He's going with potato. He went with potato, so it's back to a...
If the other one was butterscotch chips in lieu of chocolate chips,
I knew it.
But I do love it. I do love a chocolate chip in my pumpkin bread, and it is a great classic. Like that's the measuring stick. Like that's the pumpkin bread to beat.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to beat, but man, that other one just had something. It was the slight traces of LSD maybe in it. I don't know. It was something. There was something a little bit special about it. But yeah.
Well, congratulations. You're going to have to make way more next year. And that'll do it for part 1. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned to part 2, in which we continue to hang around the convention. We eat a lot of food. We do a lot more video game stuff, and of course, we get trapped in Portland.
basically. We have a bad time trying to get out. But anyway, stay tuned for that. So thank you so much for watching. In the meantime, if you could do me a favor, please like this video, comment down below, subscribe if you've never done that before, as well as check out all the social media stuff in the description. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Discord, Patreon, Spreadshirt, etc. I appreciate the support so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all later.